program is to find a maximum or largest element from the given list of integers. So in the earlier program, we have found the minimum element. Similarly, we are finding now maximum element from the given list of integers. So for which I am just simply changing a small identifiers and a simple logic change. So I will be saying that. So here I have written minimum, now I have changed it as max. Then enter the size of an array. Next enter the number of elements. This is same. Next I am writing max equal to array of 0. This we know that initially we are storing the first element whatever we read in max. And next here I am writing for I equal to 0. If you want, you can change here for I equal to 1 from the next iteration. I equal to 1, I less than n, I plus plus. Now ARR of I, earlier we wrote here as less than sign. Now I am writing here it as greater than sign. So this I have written it as greater than sign. ARR of I greater than max. So I need to update this max equal to ARR of I. Next, after completing this logic, I am printing the largest element. Now let us try to execute this code and check whether we are getting the maximum element or not. So I am giving the number of elements as 5. So I will be giving some random elements. So these are the 5 random elements. Now out of these 5 random elements, which is the greatest one? So 3, 4, 4, 5, 2 is the greatest one, right? We got the greatest according to our logic. Now let me take another test case. Now I am taking the number of elements as 4. I am reading the elements as 10, 55, 66 and 3. Now the maximum or the largest number is 66. So it is working fine. Now let us see the internal steps or the logic how it is working. Now we have initialized an array of size 4. Totally there are 4 elements. In ARR of 0 we have 10, ARR of 1 we have 55, ARR of 2 we have 66, ARR of 3 we have 3. So these are the elements which are there in the array. Now we shall check with the logic. First in max, the element we have stored is 10. Max equal to 10. For I equal to 1, that is 1 less than, what is n value? N value is 4. 1 less than 4 condition is true. Now we are entering into this block. ARR of 1 greater than max. So what we have in ARR of 1? 55. Is 55 greater than 10? 55 greater than 10 condition is true. If condition is true, now we are going to update the max value with ARR of 1. In ARR of 1, what is the value we have? We have 55. Now 55 is stored in max. Next increment the I value by 1. Now I value is 2. Is 2 less than 4? Condition is true. Now ARR of 2 is greater than max. In ARR of 2, what is the element we have? 66. Is 66 greater than 55? Condition is true. Now max value is updated with 66. Next, increment I value by 1. Now I value is 3. Is 3 less than 4? Condition is true. Now in ARR of 3, what is the element we have? 3. Is 3 greater than 66? Condition is false. So this max value will not get updated. Now increment again I value by 1. I value is 4. Is 4 less than 4? Condition is false. Then your control will come outside of this for loop and we are going to print the printf message. That is, the maximum or largest number is %d. In the place of this %d, I am printing the maximum value whatever I have got it. So what is the maximum value we got? That is 66. Now the output is the maximum or largest number is 66. So this is how we can find the maximum or the largest element in a given list of integers. The next problem statement is to find sum of all given integers. So whatever the integers we are giving in an array, so we need to find the sum of all integers. So here sum equal to 0. One identifier I have initialized as sum equal to 0. Next array of 20. You can also change size if you require. Doesn't matter. Next I and n. Again the same. Enter the size of an array. So I am giving the size of an array and I am storing it in identifier name called n. Next printf, enter the number of elements. So enter the elements of an array. Now I am giving the elements in an array. So after giving all the elements according to the size of an array, now we need to write the logic. So what is the logic we need to write over here is, as we need to start I value from 0, very simple, sum equal to sum plus array of I. So this is a logic. This is very simple logic. For I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus to read all the array elements till n minus 1. Next, sum is equal to sum plus array of I. So initially sum value is 0. Now whatever the input which you are giving in an array list, so all the integers you are going to add and you are going to give the final sum. So final sum is printed over here. The sum of all integers are, or the sum of all integers is. Just I am printing this sum. Now let us execute this code and check whether we are getting correct sum or not. Now I am giving the number of elements, that is size of an array is 4. Now I will be giving the elements. I am giving some elements 1, 2, 3 and 4. Totally there are 4 elements. Now the sum of all integers is, that is 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4 is 10. So this is how we got the sum of all integers in a given array. Right? Now let us run with another test case. Now I am giving the size of our array as 5. I will be giving the elements as 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Now the sum of all integers is 150. Let us just cross check once again. 10 plus 20 is 30, 30 plus 30 is 60, 60 plus 40 is 100, 100 plus 50 is 150. So this is how we got sum of all the integers in a given array. Very simple logic. If you want, we can also process the internal steps. So you try to understand and you try to process the internal steps.